Hi, this is Johnny. Today I'm going to show you guys how to create your own WOM game list and WOM information tags by just copy and paste. This is the update version. I have updated the spreadsheet so you don't have to worry about space no more. You just copy and paste it and everything will work. So right now we're going to test it and see if it works, okay? So I'll put the video how to at the end instead of in the front. So this is the new stuff we just added, and we're gonna go to the back, and I changed the picture to this one just to want to see what it looked like, because I saw that they did Hilo did a new video where in RK you only see this little box art, and I was curious as what it looked like if I put this one in here like this. So it looked like if you do put one in, it's going to be pretty much spaced out like you see on the demo of the video. One of the hack team, he's creating this new with a total new different background. So if you go to Capcom, it's going to say Capcom with a Capcom background and or RK, and then you're going to have this different RK look of pictures. So I did one for just to see how it looked. And this one I have added 4 games from the last person who just asked me. He go by maik, M-A-I-K. I apologize, maik. It's like May but with a K behind it. Okay, so we're gonna test this 4 game out. The one over that side I already tested. I will put the game list at the on the description to let you know that what did work and what didn't work, and going by your name. Okay, I have another guy named Mike. He requests the game, and Nicky and Andrea and Carlson Stevens. Okay, so they request those games. So this is the last 4 that I will put on the video, show you how to create those 4, how to get the pictures and how to change the size. Then after that, the 2 game file automatically created for you. So that really saves you a lot of time. Okay, so let's start with this one. First one, Deathsmile. Let's see if it works. All right. Please work. No, it doesn't work. So I'm sorry. This game did not work. Okay. And Hyperduel. Let's see if Hyperduel work. No, did not work either. All right. R-Type Neo. Maybe. Yes, maybe. Yes. Okay. So Hyper Neo work. So far 4 out of 2. Now it looks like it's gonna be slow, a little bit lacking with sound. Sound like it. Yeah, it's gonna be lag on this home console. It's not going to hold it. Let's go ahead and start the game. Let's see if it's playable. It's playable. It's just the sound is slow. Yeah, it is slow. Not too bad. You still could play it. Wonder what this in the middle. All right, there you go. So yes, this game will be lacking if you try to play it, but did low. Yep. I'll leave this game on, and those of you who doesn't want it, you could delete it. This is a request by maik, and he wanted to see if I could get this to work. So look like it's working. It's just slow. I mean, it's playable. All right, let's get out. X is out. All right, last one that he requested, Grand Stormer. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. It's Korean. This version. Okay. Let's press insert coin. Look like this. Sound like this one's gonna be okay. Seems like we have a lot of people want to play shoot up game. They are tired of all the arcade fighting game. So they've been requesting a lot of shooting games. I won't be taking any more requests because I'm gonna go ahead and try to get you guys at least I'm gonna test 500 games, and I'm going to try to create a big game list with description and everything for arcade, and then also trying to finish up the. I shouldn't talk and play at the same time. What I was saying is that I'm going to try to create a 500 game with the description, with the pictures, and I'm gonna become consistent pictures, so it won't be like 3D and a flat 2D and 3D boxes. And then I will give you that, so I won't be taking any more requests after today. Okay, I'm not taking any more requests. And then that way the game will be all in alphabet order. Right now those games that I added, they're at the bottom, the new one, but it's not alphabet order. Okay, I meant to get out. Okay, and then also at the same time, let's go back to 81 so you know which game that is working. Okay, so I stop at 81. This is the new game. This one work. Okay, so I will be creating I will go back and update the Capcom's game list, make sure that I have every one of the game, and so I'll be doing that too. And so at the end of the video you will see me show you how to use the formula. That formula is very useful. That formula is not made for NeoGeo Mini, but that formula is made for this Arcade Pro Stick. Now this one will work with joystick. The first time I downloaded it, it didn't work with joystick, but it does work. So I want to show you this one real quick. The rest of them I'm not going to show you because it's just a shoot up game, and they work. I already tested. I put it on a video, but I decided I'm not going to put it together with this because that training video is going to take a long time. So if I add them together, the video is going to be too long. I used up all my bomb. I need to shoot. Which one is my shooting button? Sometimes I forget which. Okay, A is shooting. Yeah, I think A is shooting. Alright, this game worked. So, and then this one work. Aero Fight work. So I'm gonna go down the list. Carlson, the Outfoxies do not work. Sorry. Andrea, this one work, and Aero Fight work. Aero Bluster work. Was that Raiden Dx work, and Raiden 2 work. There's no slowdown on any of, but the Raiden Fighter no, and Raiden Fighter 2 no, and Raiden Fighter Jet no. Okay. Now go to Nicky. This one work. I didn't know the part 2 did not work. I didn't know there was another one. So this is only one. Based on my understanding, this one and the part 2 did not work, and the one called Raising something Sokila something, that one did not work either. Okay, going down to the list, Mike Moon Cresta, it does work. Okay, and then this other guy named Mai, yeah, this one no, this one no, and this one yes, slow, and yes. So two out of 4. All right, I'll go ahead and upload this, and I will change this picture back, and I'll get rid of this two, and because those two do not work. And then I'll put on the description plus the new Excel spreadsheet that has been updated. And please watch the end of the video if you want to learn how to use it, because the spreadsheet is going to help you save you a lot of time and headache, so you don't have to you won't be making any human error mistake that will drive you crazy. Okay, so those two text file, two Excel files, is very useful. I didn't lock any field. Everything's open up to you to accidentally mess up the formula. So be careful, make a backup copy. If you do mess up the formula, just open up the other backup, okay? And it should save you a lot of time. Watch the video, you're gonna like it. It's going to save you a lot of time, all right? Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, bye. Hi, this is Johnny. I have a good news. I fixed the spreadsheet, the Excel spreadsheet. So now, when you copy it into the notepad and upgrade your rominfo.txt and your game.ini, you don't have to worry about space anymore. Remember last time I was showing you in the video that please remove all the space. Now you don't have to worry about it. The formula will do it for you. Okay, so for example, this is a Capcom list. All right, this one already have the list and the game put in here. Now we're gonna do one straight from the fresh one with 3 games that someone requested. We're gonna add it to the final burnout. Okay, but this one just to show you that the issue is gone. So what you want to do is you want to copy the one right here. You say change your emulator on your yellow. So if you have a final burnout, you put final burnout. If it's a Nintendo, you put NES. Okay, but put in a lowercase. All right, then everything will be changed to NES. Okay, the game would be located in the ROM would be in hack ROM NES. Okay, but if it's a NeoGeo, you just type NG. Okay, now this will not be correct. The NeoGeo is not in the hack ROM folder. Okay, so you cannot do NeoGeo. So I apologize for that. So you want to do FBA, or you could do Mega Drive. Okay, Mega Drive will be in the MD directory. And if you do NES, not what you already did NES, Game Boy. Now you want to do Game Boy Color, not Game Boy, okay? Because if you go into the directory, let me show you, so you know what you're looking at. I can't find my directory. All right, let's go to your SD card. This is my SD card. Label it NeoGeo Arcade Stick Pro. Okay, here is the main directory. So if you go to the hack directory, the reason NeoGeo cannot be the same path because NeoGeo ROM is over here. See, so you cannot use NeoGeo. NeoGeo do not require the game list. All right. Now, if you're going to do a NeoGeo, NeoGeo is a full set already. You don't need to do NeoGeo. Okay. All right. So you just go to the hack. All your game ROM is going to be right here. Okay. Now, if you want to add it to the main game list, it's okay. You can use this one and just put it the game list, the game.ini into, and I'll show you, how you could do it. So we have Final Burnout, Game Boy Advance, and Mega Drive, NES, and SCF. Okay. Now it didn't have a Game Boy and Game Boy Color. All right. So if you're going to use Game Boy Color, you have to put it in the same area right here, Game Boy. Because what I was told, Game Boy and Game Boy Color use the same emulator. So let's make sure of that. Just click on this one. All right. So you say the Finalcom is using its own emulator. This is called the open single source using DGE. This is a Linux emulator. It's different than the Android. It's different from RetroArch Core, and it's different from Apple. This is a Linux open source emulator which have are not 100% working emulator. It's created a long time ago. Like some of them even created 19 something. You know, it's not. Some of them are created in 2000, but long time ago, and there's really nobody went in and fixed it. So a lot of emulator have a issue, meaning that it doesn't really work with not all the games. Some game will work, some game will not work. Okay, just FYI. But right here it say Game Boy Color have its own emulator. So we could actually create one called GBC. Okay, so what I'm going to do is do Control Copy, and I'm going to go to the ROM folder and create one called GBC folder. Control V, GBC. Okay, so GBC and Game Boy, it use the same format right here, GBC. So if you have a GBC, you have to use this one. Okay, so the NG is using this one, CBC is using this one. So there is a question somebody asked, can we add our own emulator? And add it. The emulator is actually located in here, BIN. So we do have a Game Boy Color emulator, and I guess you could try to add Pocket, NeoGeo Pocket, or Turbo 16. I haven't got a chance to play with that. That's something that was asked. So those people who's hacked the team, that I forgot what's the name. Billy told me they don't call it high-lows team. They call it something reckless something team for the NeoGeo that create this hack. If you're part of that team, please let us know. Can we do that? Can we add a different emulator in here and make it work? By, like this one is Final Con. Can we add our own emulator like Turbo 16 and all that stuff? Would this program allow us to do that? If so, then I'll spend the time looking for one that. But because if I spend my time looking for one and this program doesn't support that, then it really will be like busting my head, busting my tail, or whatever you want to call it, waste of time if this program does not allow me to do that. So if you are part of the hack team, please let me know. Does this feature allow me to add more different emulator? If so, then I will find the right one that will work with this system. Because I play with the emulator a lot, I know which one will work with which system. But if this is not part of this, if this hack, idle stick hack, if it doesn't support it, please let me know so I don't waste my time doing something that is really not necessary because it's not supported. Okay. Anyway, going back to this. So you have a ROM set, and I just want to show you this one real quick, and then we're going to do a real life one so we could test it. All right, so this is a ROM set. We could just minimize that. All right, to prove to you that there's no more issue, if you copy it from here, you will have issue. This the last time, the old one, I tell you to copy it from here. Don't copy it from here because those will have a lot of space issue, and then you have to try to remember Johnny say this, Johnny say that, and try to remember to remove the space. This one is already done for you, okay? So you just copy the first one all the way down. We just copy a little bit just for testing, for demonstrating that it is working. So you go to your notepad. Let's just say that this is a ROM folder and you want to paste it, okay? Now, if you look at it, the issue with the spacing is extra space is fixed, okay? So you don't have to do nothing. You just copy it into this one is the ROM info. You just open up your ROM info and then put it in here. That's it. All right. This is done. The problem is fixed. Okay. You don't have to worry about, oh, this one is this one is just a Game Boy. We don't have a Game Boy Color. Let me change it back. So this is final burnout. FBA. Okay. So just demonstrating that one. Now the game list, INI, same thing. Don't copy this side. This side have a lot of issue with all the space. This one don't, because I added this formula right here. Say if you see any space, get rid of it. I don't want any space. Okay, so you just take this, copy the. Oops, sorry. If anything you did by accident, you click something, it's because this formula, this nothing here is protected. So you could actually mess up the formula by drag and drop or something, okay, or do something. So make an extra copy. If something go wrong with it, you could always, go back to the original one if you have problem with it, okay. So you could copy all that. Now don't copy the one that say invalid. That means it's time to stop. You don't have any game more than 100 games, so it's give you error. So go back up to you don't see that error message say invalid. That's just telling you, okay, so it's up to here. That's it. Your game is only up to 81 game. Okay, which is Capcom. That's all I created, 81. I found some more extra Capcom's game, so I'm going to add more to it. So you just do copy. Okay, so if it's a brand new list, you just rename it to game list and then put it into a location you need to put it. So you go paste. Don't need to worry about any space. The space problem is done. It's taken care of. See, no space issue. Okay, now you do have to leave one space right here. If you don't, the system will not boot up. You will get a black screen. You will not get nothing. Nothing will work. Do not do this. Okay? No. Don't do that. That will give you problem. Okay? Plus, if your game don't have a game description, don't do this either. No. If you don't, at least put something in there like this. At least put something in there. At least you have a name description. Okay, otherwise you will have problem. This formula will not take blank. So if you are, for example, if you come here, okay, let's go to game list. If you don't have a description and you don't want to spend time, like for example, arcade game, there's a lot of game there, 5,000 game. And you don't want to do description. Okay, I'm going to do 500 game for y'all. Okay, so give me patience. I'm not going to take any more game requests no more. I'm just going to give you 500 arcade game, and I'm going to test one by one, and I'm going to give you a description too. Okay, let's just say you don't have a description and you got the game set, you got a game from somewhere you download. Okay, you want this game, so you're going to go and copy this. All right, but you don't have description. Don't leave it blank. Don't do that, because for example, if you leave it blank, let me show you what kind of problem you're going to get. You leave it blank on the, which one did I leave it blank? See, you're going to have no space on that. That's a no-no. You could copy over, you're going to have a problem. So please put something in here. All right. So if you don't have a game list, just copy this, paste it right here. I mean, description. Just paste your description right here. That's it. Okay. That's all you have to do. All right. Then you go to your game list. At least you have a description. Okay. That's a game that you got. So don't leave no game, because my program is deleting all the space. Okay. So if you leave a blank, it's going to make the greater error sign with no space, and then you have a problem. So if you do it like that, this is fine. Okay, so for example, I'm going to copy this and put it into my game, games.ini. So let's undo this. Take this out here. Okay, if I paste this, that's fine. That's acceptable. Okay, you have to have one space over here. Okay, don't leave the description empty. It will have error with my formula. Okay, with my Excel. This will work. You could leave your game list, and then you could say file, save as, and then you look for the directory. My computer is running slow. Okay, you're just going to go and go to your SD card, which is my P drive. Go to this, and then you go to the location. All right, your game list is going to be in your location. Now, for example, Capcom is in French. All right, so you could name it this, replace the old one. Okay, now I don't want to do that because this is just a demo. If I do that, it's gonna kill I didn't copy everything over. Okay, so it's gonna mess me up. All right, so all my Capcoms will be in French. Now, if you're not sure which one is which, for example, I don't know which one is which, then go ahead and open a new one. Open, okay, and I'll show you where you look so you know which one is which. All right, so I'm gonna go back to my SD card, which is my P drive. Go to ASPH. I'm gonna go to location, and I'm gonna look up this one. This is the main one. All right, this is gonna tell me that English, the folder English is NeoGeo. The simplified Chinese is Capcom, okay? And the final burnout is in French. So we almost copied the Capcom into French. That would delete all my final burnout. And then Germany. Now I already add the game test about 13 games yesterday, and I already got it working. So there are 94 games, all right, and they're in the back of the game. I haven't sorted them out yet, but they're in the back of the game for people who want to get those games working. And I'm going to test 3 more. So if those 3 games work, it will be added to that, and that'll be 97. Okay. So let's go ahead and start from the beginning. We're going to go ahead and go to the ROM set and delete all this. Okay. Select B, press delete. Okay. Press D and press delete. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and save this to a different name because I don't want to lose this one, because this one had Capcom, because I'm going to come back to Capcom and work on it. So I'm just going to I'm going to change this name. Instead of Capcom, I'm going to say add-on test. Okay. So I have a brand new one because I want to keep Capcom, because I'm going to go back and add the rest of the Capcom that wasn't there and put it in a sorted order. I want to put it in order. I don't want to. All right. So now we don't have anything here. Okay. So we are going to look up 3 games that was asked. One is called the Deathsmile, Hyper Duel, Type Neo, Grandstorm. Okay. So let's go through the first one, Deathsmile. So what you do is you open up the Google search. This one I'm going to do for artwork, because I put 3D right here, RK 3D. That's the main keyword if you want to get 3D, okay? So I'm going to look for the game. The game, I need to type in, this is what you need to type. First, you're going to type the physical name that you're looking for. It's called Deathsmile right there. See, Deathsmile, okay? And that's what I'm looking for. Deathsmile, and I don't need this other stuff. I don't know why it created that. And it's going to give me a physical name. The physical name is actually Deathsmile. It doesn't have, but I don't really want the whole thing be uppercase. So I'm going to use this one as a description. Okay, copy it. And I'm going to put it right here in the description. Paste. So you don't want to do like that. See, you change the color. So you want to do, instead of paste it here, you want to paste it right on top of the field right here. Control V, paste here. All right, so you don't change the format or the font, or it doesn't matter, but it looked funny. It messed up your spreadsheet. Okay, now the reason this is invalid because I don't have a physical name. I don't know what's the ROM name. So let's go back to this. I did a Alt tab to get to this screen. So if you wonder how I switch from here to here so quickly, I press Alt tab, okay, to get here. Now I'm going to find the one that I'm going to put, that I'm going to get from ROM. See, you don't really need to type this, but I like it to get it from here because it give me, the information, the year. But I'm not going to put the year because it's covered up with the picture. You can't see it, so there's no need to put years or time or anything like that. But I'm looking for one that he got 2 different versions. So I'm not sure which one to use. Okay, but this is what the picture looks like. This is a shooting game, horizontal shooting game. All right, so let's go ahead and pick the first one, because I was looking for the version 190 139, May 139. That one seemed to work better on, but it seems like it does work anyway. So I'm going to take that, and this is the physical name. So it's very important you get the physical name correct, because otherwise the game is not going to work. So I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to put it onto the formula field here and paste it. All right, so now I have a physical name. Okay. All right, so this part is done. All right, so we're going to minimize that. Now we're going to download this game. Okay, physically download it. We need to put it in the hack folder. It's going to take 5 seconds, and it's going to ask you where you want to save it at. So if you're going to do only a couple games, this is a good way to do it. But if you have a lot of game, you don't want to do like that. This is really waste time. Really waste a lot of time. So I want to put it into my SD card. So I'm looking for my SD card, which is, I name it so I could find it easier. It's a good idea to name that so you know you can find it, because alphabet, it doesn't tell you is that is your SD card. So I'm going to go to ASPH. I'm going to go to the, not game is just picture of the game. If you think it that way, you will not forget the picture for the game. So there's all the pictures here. So, but you do want to create a folder called this. So you could copy that and create the game folder, which is going to have pictures. For example, if I do view large icon, change this to everything, you see show you the pictures. Okay, it's supposed to be only one picture. Those are done by other people. Okay, so I want to create a folder. So I'll go new folder. Since I already have the physical name, the folder need to be the same name as the game without the zip file. So for example, if I press, well, I already copied the front of it, so Control V. So it'll be exactly the same name, okay? That's what you want to call it. Okay, now we go back to the ROM. We're going to go back up. We're going to look for the hack in the ROM folder, okay? What is it for? Final burnout. Okay, we're going to save this right here. Save. Now we need to look for the name, the physical game. We're going to go back. We're going to look for pictures. We don't have a pictures, correct? So we need to have this picture. So we're going to copy this name, and we're going to look for the pictures. So we're going to go to this one, and we're going to go ahead and type this in. Control V, space, enter. So I'm looking for it. Found it. I got this one, and I got this one. Which one do I like? Oh, this is part 2. I want this one, part 1. Okay, this is a 3D picture. If you don't want a 3D and you want a regular one, you could click this one. Okay, but I always like 3D. Later, maybe I'll change everything because it's hard to find 3D pictures. Okay. Oh, I don't need to click on it. Sorry. Let me take that out. I don't need to click on it. Just right click on your mouse and then save as. Okay. Now we're gonna. It only might take you to final burnout because that's the last thing we save it at. But we want to go back to ASPH. Then we want to go to the game pictures where the game is. Game folder called, for all the pictures. And the one we just did, we can't find it. So you just do the date. See, that's the last one. That's today's date. So there you go. You find it because we created today. So you want to sort by date. Otherwise, it's gonna be like, huh? Where is it? I can't find it. Just sort by date right there. In here, don't have anything. If you say view all, they don't have a picture. So you need to change this to cover.png. Okay, always cover.png. All right. If you don't put cover, it's not going to work. Now, before you click save, I want the location of this because I need to change the size of the picture. If otherwise, it's not going to work. So I'm going to copy. So now I know where the location is. So I'm going to click save. Now I'm going to go to DOS prompt. Okay. So I want to go to the P drive. And I want to do CD Control V, which is I just copied. Okay. Now I want to change the size, but I don't know how to do it because I don't remember the command. So I'm going to go to this one. This is going to include it in your download. Okay, resizing. This is included in your download. So you look for final burnout, the 3D. Now, I noticed that it looked better if it's 254. Okay, so it's probably better using this resolution. So I'm going to save this one to that. Okay, save it. But I don't know where did I save this to. So I want to replace the one that I'm going to upload to you guys. So the one I'm going to save it is going to be on your SD card, because I'm going to zip it up directly from SD card. So you're going to have exactly what I have. So that way, I'm going to replace it with this one. Yes. Okay. So you have the same one I have. So the Sega CD, I'm going to change it to the same thing as this one, because it look better if it's all the same size. Look kind of silly if it's not. The only one you don't want to be same size Super Nintendo, because it's a horizontal pictures. Okay, so we want to save it again. Okay, so we want to copy the final burnout. So we're going to do copy all this, copy, and we're going to paste. You see that? Right click, make it come here. Then we press enter. Now the picture is changed. So I don't have the picture open. So if you go to the picture, game, and sort by dates, and view the large icon, you notice it's wider. Okay, the original one is not as wide as this one. Okay, so that one is done. I'll show you one later so you can see the pictures differences. Okay, so that one is done. So you got the, let's go back, retrack, go back to my Excel. We got this game, we got the description, and look what it did. It created the first entry right here. This one is ready. See that? Now look at the game list, go all up to the top. This one is ready. But we don't really want to start at 0, correct? Because my game list on this one, the last one is 94. So let's go ahead and open up the final burnout, which is my final burnout is in French. Where's the Chinese one? Oh, Chinese is for Capcom game. Okay, so I need to go to French. So I need to go to File, Open. You go to, let me go back to the beginning, so you know exactly how I got there. This is the SD card P drive. Go to ASPN. I go to the location. This is where the game located, and it's French because I'm doing the final burnout, so it's French. So we're gonna open up game.ini. Okay, there's my list. Now I want to add to it. Okay, so if you're gonna add to it, the game for final burnout is 87. So the next one is going to be what? 88. Okay, so it'll be 88. But the formula subtract 1. So you want to make it to 80, not 88, but 89. Because subtract minus 1. So you're going to come here, you're going to put, instead of 88, you're going to put 89. Enter. So your ROM set now start with, if you look over here, your first one is going to be 88, which is correct. Am I right? Because if you go to your final burnout, this is 87. So this one is 88. Okay, so we are good. This is where we're going to put it when we finish. Okay, so we got this game working, we have this game working, we have this one working, and this one working. So I'm going to put that in the description of the one that was working that I added. So I added 6 games that's working. Now we're going to test 3 more, and then we are going to put this out for you guys to go get it, And then after that, I will work on the Capcom and I work on the arcade, see if I could get. I'm gonna test 500 game, but I can't promise you all 500 game will work, okay? Because not all game work on this emulator. Just FYI, I'm just for your information. That's not all the game will work. All right. So the next one we're gonna do is it's called what? We are going to the browser. We're gonna look for the game. So we can go back. Okay, now we're looking for next game. The next game is going to be called the Hyperdual. HYP Hyper ERDUAL. Hyperdual. Okay, so I don't know. That's why he spelled it on the YouTube. So that's why I'm going to type. But it looked like it's spelled wrong. It's supposed to be DEL. Okay, all right, look for DEL. The one I'm looking for, I don't really want Japanese, but sometimes it's good idea to get the either European version or the world version, because those are the one that actually, is the parents of the game. So I'm gonna look down here, see what other option I have, which I really don't have whole lot. I'm just gonna choose the first one, which is Japan. Now this one have set 1, set 2. I don't know if I need both of them to make this one work, but let's go ahead and get this one. All right. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is get the description. So we're going to highlight that. It's fine if you want to put Japan so the people know that that's a Japanese version. And we don't want to paste it here. We want to paste up here. Paste. Okay. Now, if it's too small, you move your cursor right between the C and the B. Double click. Up, and then we'll make it bigger so you can see better. Okay. Now we need the physical name. Do Alt Tab on your keyboard. Okay. Then we're going to get the full name. Copy, and we're going to paste it here. You click, you select here, and you come up here. Then you do right click and paste. All right. There you go. Those are the two, and it already created a formula for you. See the second one, and the game list. Boom. See, that's what save you a lot of time. This is what this is for. Is to help you create it without making human error. No extra space, no mistyping. As long as you type everything here correctly, you good. Okay? All right, so that's the second one. And I want to go ahead and continue since I already have it in, when I copy it, I already have it in my, so I'm going to go ahead and download it. And I'm going to do the same thing again. Create a game folder for the picture and then save the download, the ROM, into the ROM folder. Okay, so since I'm already in the game folder, okay, which is creating pictures. So if you look at it, there is the picture of the last one we did. Remember? So we're going to go back one. We're going to do right click. We're going to do new folder. Okay. Now I did not highlight this because I already have it on my the clipboard memory. I'm just going to Control V, but I don't want the zip file. Delete PIZ dot. Delete that. Enter. Okay. So we are going to use that later for the picture. Now we go back one by clicking on the top here, or you could click here, either way. Click here. We're going to go to the hack, go to the ROM. We're going to save this to final burnout right here. Save. All right, so that's done. Now we need the pictures. So you could come here and do copy because that's the description of the game. Alt tab, and then we're going to go to the pictures. Okay, go up, highlight that, Control V, enter. Looking for the pictures. There it is. Hyperdual. There's the graphic. Pretty easy, huh? See, with a polka dot, that means this is transparent. So when you put it onto the game, it won't show the white box. All right. So that's the good thing. So we're going to do save as. And we are going back to not the hack folder, but where game. So we're going to go to games. and we sort by date. That was the last one. This is the new one. So you click here and you click down to all. There's no picture. See that? So we're going to do cover. COVER dot PNG. Now we're going to open this, copy. Okay, we're going to put it right here. So we're going to save. Because the reason I copied this because I want to change the size of it. Okay, so we're going to click save. Now it's downloading right here. I'm going to open it and show you what it looked like before we change the size. Okay, we're going to do view, large icon. Let's make it bigger. Okay, this is what it looked like. Okay, we're going to make it look wider, make it look fat. Okay, all right, let's go back to the command prompt. We're going to put it right next to this so you can see exactly what I'm doing. And we're going to change the size. Okay, if you edit it with paintbrush, it's going to put a white space. You don't want to do that. You want to run it from a command line, so you don't change anything. Okay, that's the reason we're running this from a command line. I'll put the description. Well, actually, I'll put the when you download, it will give you where to download the program. Okay, when you download this image, it will tell you that this text file that I open, it will tell you where to download this program right here. Resize. There's the information to where to download it. Okay, and you have to install two software because Microsoft require you install this other. If you have to install this, so you have to go to the Microsoft site to get that, so you can install it. Okay, and then when you download it, you want to look for this file. Okay. Anyway, let's minimize that. We're gonna do right click. Oop, not right click. Sorry. Yeah, we do. We're gonna do CD space Control V. Okay, that will take you to this. Press enter. All right. So now we're in the same place as this one. See? We're in the same place. Right here, P. Okay? Same place. Now we do arrow up and down. Oops, sorry. Not there. Right here. Arrow up, up. There you go. 254299. So press enter. Now watch this picture when I press enter. Okay? It's going to get bigger. Boom, bigger. See? We changed the size. So that one is done. Okay? So we could close that now. Now we minimize this. We're going to do another one. Last one was requested. And that one is, we're going to go to the game folder again. We are going to physically type the name. I think he gave me 4 game. I think there's total of 4 game. Yeah, that's 4 game. All right, so we finished Hyper Duel. We're going to type Retype Neo. Retype Neo. Is that correct? Okay, so there is a space between the description. All right, so I'm going to use the one with the correct. I'm going to put it right here. Click on top, paste. Now, if you don't like the name like this, like everything's uppercase, so what you could do is change it by typing YPER, then Y, oops, delete the YPER. I mistyped, saw that, YPER. And then the dual is DUEL, DUEL. Okay, so everything is lowercase. And I want to keep it on the same. It depends how picky you are. Like right now I'm adding this game, but it's not alphabet order. When I finish with all the game, I will put everything in alphabet order. Okay, so be patient with me. When I finally finish the 500 game, everything's gonna be in alphabet order. Okay, right now this is just for test purpose to get the game to you so you could play with it. Okay, but once I finish with everything on the final burnout, the arcade, everything will be in alphabet order. All right, because I'm gonna redo everything. All right, so this is done. So now I need to type in this physical name. All right, so I'm gonna copy that, minimize that, and I need to download the game. I don't want to download clone. I want to download the world. The world is the one that actually work. Okay, but this one is I might as well go ahead and download this one. So we're gonna download it because the world is more of a correct version. The world and the European, those two are the parents of the game. The other one like US, those are all the. So this show you another way to download. So to download this, you just click here, wait for 15 seconds. See, the world version is the parents, and the parents have to work in order for the children to work. So the Japanese, the Korean, or the USA version. So you want to download the world or the European version. Okay? So now we have a physical name. We're going to copy that. We need that physical name for the spreadsheet. And we are going to go back one. We're going to create new folder, and we're going to control, or you could just do this so you can see what I'm doing. Paste, and you want to delete that. Okay, you don't need that. It doesn't work with that. Okay. Now we're going to go back one. We're going to go to the hack. We're going to download the ROM to Final Burnout, and then we save. All right. Now we minimize this, and we are going back to the spreadsheet. Control tab. Go back to spreadsheet because we don't have a physical name here. We need the physical name. Sometimes this stupid thing frees up on me. Escape. Stupid thing is not doing it. I have too many file open, so it's getting confused which one I'm doing. That's why I get that kind of error. So if you get that kind of error, just close the other one because they both have a very similar name. So it's getting confused which one. All right, so I paste that. So it's just the third one. Okay. Now we could actually click save just in case you don't want to lose it. Okay, minimize this. I'll do Alt Tab. Go back to the Google search. All right, so we already downloaded the ROM. Okay, so we could go back to this screen again, and we want the physical name, so we could look for the ROM. So we're gonna go to Google search, keep everything the same, delete the first part, so I don't have to retype everything. Control V, press enter, and we are looking for the 3D picture. Now this one might not have a 3D. You know, we have this picture. That's pretty neat. We have this picture, and we have. I wonder how it look if we put this picture in there, because this is what the new upgrade that whatchamacallit have. I'm gonna go ahead and use that, see what it look like. All right, save the picture because I definitely could use that to create a new version of it. All right, I'm gonna put it in the ASP and go to the game, which is pictures game, and it's sorted by date. So this is the one I want right there and right on the top. Change this to cover, cover.png. Okay. Now here's the question. I don't want to change the format, but I want to know how big this is. Okay. We know we need to be in the 254 from the 299. So I want to see how big this is. So I'm going to go ahead and open up this folder. And I want to see how big this is. So I'm going to go ahead and edit it. But I'm not going to save it. I just want to see how big this is. Okay. So I'm going to resize it. Pixel. See, this is real big. So this is real long. And the maximum height is 299. So let me put 299, see how this is. So if we do 299, it's 137, 132. So let me try see what it look like. 299. and 132. So 132 is up here, and 299 is the how long, because we don't want it too long. 299 is the, I think 318 is the maximum length, but 299 is okay. And then 133. Okay, so I want to keep this picture the way it is. So I'm gonna go to the DOS prompt. Okay, I'm gonna do CD, Control V. Ooh, I didn't get the path. Okay, let me get the path. Copy. CD, Control V, enter. Then I'm going to change it to 132. And I'm going to use 254 because it will be so fat looking. So I'm going to use 132. That's what I saw a while ago. Okay, so I want to see what it looked like. Okay, so I want to see what this picture looked like. Just curious. All right, then we could download another one. Let's go ahead and download another one so we get the correct picture that go with this one. So it doesn't look like we have a 3D picture for this. It doesn't look like we do. So what we're going to do is use this one. Okay, this is the flat picture, which is most people want to be. Somebody's told me that they rather keep it all the same, so it'll be less confusing. All right, so I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to change it, the name to cover, but I want to put cover 2D. So remember this is a 2D picture. And so if we don't like this one, we could put this in a 2D format. So let's go ahead and save it. So we have two pictures now. So if you view the picture, we have two pictures. And this one is, the format is not correct. Okay, so we want to make this correct by making it fatter. We're going to make that one a little bit fatter. So what I'm going to do is go to the old one, okay, and change this to the correct. If you do star, that means you want to do everything. I just want to do this one. I just want to do the cover 2D, put a D behind it. Cover 2D, make it bigger, okay? So press enter, make it fat. Okay, it's done. Still look the same. Let me refresh it. Oh, okay, it just got fatter. See that? See that? I just made it fat. This one I kept it skinny, so when it show up, it's gonna be. So this is the image that the guy is using. He changed the bottom pictures. Oh, this one even have this. He didn't use this. He just used the whole picture. Like the original picture, like this one, he used this, paste it here, and then he changed the mark here, which is a lot of work. And then he played the mix, the play art, playing game play art. He put it here. So that's okay. So we're gonna look at it, see what it look like. All right, so that one is done. Last one. One more. Okay. All right. So last one is called. So we don't want to type it here because I want to make sure the name description is correct. So let's go back to this, and we're going to type it here. Okay. So I want to make sure that the ROM that I'm putting here, the description that I'm describing is correct, because you don't want to make a mistake and put a name that is not a correct name. Okay, this is the one I'm looking for. This is the one that always work. Okay, and this is the physical name right there. So we copy the physical name description. Oop, got the R. Copy, and we're gonna put it right here. Paste. All right. Then we need the ROM name. So we're gonna click here and get the physical ROM name, which is right there. Copy. I mean, it's pretty easy. And with this spreadsheet, it make everybody's life easier. You don't have to do this, get the game, get the ROM, and then you have to deal with all the, the setup. So this really helps. See, this is done. This is ready for you to copy into your, and I'll show you how to do it. Okay. All right, this is done. This is pretty much done. Okay, now I'm just going to minimize this, and let's finish the ROM download and the picture. Okay, so we're going to go. Oop, we didn't download it yet. Sorry, we need to get out of this already. All right, let's click on download. All right, wait for 5 seconds. So we're still in the game picture folder. So I'm going to click on game, create new folder. We're going to paste it. Okay, make sure you get rid of the zip. Okay, that's it. Then we go back one. Then we go to hack, bombs, final burnout, save. Oh, you say you already have that game. So that game is already there. Okay, so we're gonna make sure, we're gonna double check it, make sure if this game is already there, you don't want to mess it up. So you're just gonna say no. Okay, so look like the game is there already. So I'm gonna click cancel. But we're gonna go ahead and get the artwork. Now let's go ahead and replace it because it's kind of weird. When I create the folder, it allowed me to create a folder. See, it allowed me to create this folder. See, game store. So that means it might be there, but it's not working. That's why the people in the hack, they did not. So let me go back up one, go back to hack, go back to one, final burnout. Let's go ahead and say yes and replace it. All right. And then we're gonna look for the picture. Now the picture's name is called what? And we don't know. We're just gonna type the physical name. If you're gonna type the physical name, it's okay. Make sure the zip file is there so you know. All right. So this is the action work. We want a 3D work. So whenever you type a zip file in, it doesn't give you a 3D right away. So we're gonna go back to the spreadsheet. I'm gonna do Alt Tab. Go back to the spreadsheet. I want to get the physical name. You could highlight and copy it from here. Or you could just do copy here. Doesn't matter. Alright, we're gonna get the physical name here. There you go. So you find it quicker. Here's the picture. Then they see the polka dot. That means it's a transparent pictures. So we're gonna save as. And we're gonna go to the ASP. We're gonna look for games. That's where the picture is. And this is the one we just created. We're gonna put cover.png. Before we save it, we're gonna go ahead and click on the path. Save. We're gonna go DOS prompt. Do CD space Control V, enter. Then we're gonna put it into not that one, but this one. Okay, because the other one it was a cover 2D. Remember cover 2D? We want this one. All right. I mean AV files in there. We want to change it to this format. Anything start with PNG, we want to change it. So it's done. This one's ready to go test. Now, before you take this SD card out, we are gonna go ahead and go to my spreadsheet. We're going to copy two things out. ROM list, and this is the only one we have, so we're gonna copy. You're gonna copy this right here. Don't copy anything down here, okay? You got nothing down there. Just 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Gonna copy that. Then we're going to Notepad++, and we're going to open the ROM list. Okay, the way you find the ROM list, we're gonna go to the SD card, start from the top, so you know how I get there. ASPH. We're gonna look for hack. We're gonna look for rominfo.txt. Open that. We're gonna scroll all the way down to the bottom. Okay, and we're going to put it right here. Now you could create a note for yourself, like for example, Pong is a comet comment section. So draw a line. Don't use anything other than the pound. Okay, pound is a comment out. Okay, that's what I mean. All right, testing for game. And this is July the 6th, 2020. Okay, now you could do another one, pound, draw a line there so you remember that this was for testing. So anything doesn't work without this, you could delete it so you remember. All right, one more. Enter. All right, Control V or right click, paste. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if you check it, no space problem. Okay, don't need to do anything. You're done. You A-OK. See, I fixed the space problem. No need to worry about it. It's done. You just need to make sure this is red, meaning you haven't saved it yet. Come over here, this is blue. I mean, yeah, blue. Click save, and now it's gray color, so it's done. Now you need one more, game. Games.ini. So you could open. Now, which one we doing? We're doing the final burnout, correct? So that is French. So we want to go to the SD card, go to ASPH, go to location, which is local, and we look for French because we are doing game s.ini. So you open this and it have 87 game. So if you look at the top, it's titled Final Burnout in French folder. Final Burnout, 81 game. Okay, now it's more than 81. I think now it's like what? How many games total right now? 87. So I'm gonna put 87. So plus, just gonna put 87 for now for safe, because I know 87 of them work. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and paste the game INI at the bottom. Why? Because there's a number order. You have to follow the number. If it's not the number order, you're in trouble. Okay. All right. So you go back to the Excel file. Now I got so many. This is the one. Okay. Now you're gonna go to the next one. Games.ini. All right. We start with 88. Okay. Now you say, well, how do you get the 88 again, Johnny? In case you guys miss it, we went over here. We type 89 because we want it to start with 88. So we type in 89. So 89, 90, 91, 92. So they're in the order. So now you just have to do is just copy it out and paste it. Don't copy this side, okay? This side is the one that had problem. Last time I told you to copy from here. Okay? So just click, hold the button, left button, just keep on drag till you see this. So you stop. Do right click, copy. Alright. So we go there's only 4 games, okay? So we're gonna paste it right here. Paste. Alright, you're done. You don't have to worry about anything. Okay, it's already done. Make sure there's one space over here, okay? If no space, the system will not boot up, okay? See, everything is good. You don't have to worry about anything. I fixed the space for you with the new formula. Alright? So this one is good. This one is better than the first one I gave you. Okay? Alright, just save it. Alright, let's go check the SD card. That's it. This is how you do it. Alright? So hopefully this video helped so you guys could create the list easy. I will do another video when I do the 500 to show you how to use this one. This one, when you copy and paste your ROM list, for example, you have a ROM list on this other one. Let me go to the other one. Where's that game list? Add-on, right here, okay? Let's say you have the game list ready, all right? You want to convert them, you want to create a folder called this, and you want to copy the picture to the folder. Right now, we created the folder manually, one by one. But if you have the game list and you want to do it all at one time, you just copy your game list like this, for example. And then you go to this spreadsheet, okay? And you delete this portion right here, all right? And you want it to create a game list for you. So you're going to do Control V, paste. I lost the paste. let's go back to my add-on, copy, okay, Alt tab. I'm gonna paste it here, or just click, paste. All right, and paste in yellow. That's fine. Okay, so that means this will copy your ROM game, create a folder, and rename it to cover. But before you do that, you need to run that command to change all your picture into the right correct format. Okay, you need to run this first. You need to run this command first. After all the picture is changed, then you go to your picture folder, okay, and tell it that I want to copy all my pictures into a folder called that, into this, to this, and then change the name to this, okay? But this will not be the zip file, this will be the PNG. Okay? The file that you are doing is PNG, but since it doesn't matter because it's just automatic create. So this is for that purpose. Okay, this is for NeoGeo Mini, TV, and the other one is LCD. Okay, LCD screen TV. TV is for the output to TV, and this is for the console, the little small screen 3.5 console. Pictures, you have to have 2 pictures. So this is for that. So later when I do 500, I just copy and paste all my game here, and then I'll tell it to change all my picture size. After picture size is done, I say, okay, I'm gonna copy this and create a batch file. Okay, I will copy this and then put this in a batch file and then run this batch file, and then it will take all my picture and put it into this. And that's what this is for, okay? This is just a simple telling you what this is for, but I will do a video when I do the 500, I'll show you, okay? It's very easy, all right? Make your life very easy, but then I have to test it all to make sure it works before I give it to you. All right, so I'm gonna create a game list for 500 ROM. So I'm not gonna take no more requests. This is the last request I'm doing. So let's go ahead and test it out, and I'll give you the rest of the zip file so you guys could test it. Let's reject the let me make sure I save everything, okay? Let's make sure. Yes, it's graded and the ROM set, yes. And so if you want to change that, it's not, the final burnout is, why you say it's 94 game? It's not 94, it's only 87. I think because I was testing, well now I have 11 more games, so 87 plus, let's don't guess, let's just look at it. So it would be 91 plus 1 is 92. The reason is 92 because we started with 0, okay? So it's 92 because see, we start with a 0, okay? So we come here, we put 92 game. All right, and we save it. So now if you look at final burnout, it's going to say 92. Okay? All right, so we're going to, we don't even have to put this because the turnout is not necessarily true. You could use, you just have to test and make sure it works. All right, so save it. And, or you could actually change it to RK if you want. All right, let's minimize this. Everything's safe. All right, let's reject the SD card and let's go test it. Go reject. Reject the P drive. Continue. All right, let's go test it. Let me stop the recording.